What's up, guys? I just wanted to get on here. It is guitar maintenance day. A couple things I need to kind of get done on some of my instruments. I have a burr on my Tele, and then I'll need to swap the bridge out on one of my Strats. So let's go get that done real quick. Okay, I can't remember if the camera's really focusing enough for you guys to see, but the burr is right there. You see a little black spot. That's what that divot is. That's just for having thick strings on there. Wear and tear, it's normal, but I just gotta sand that down real quick. Okay, as for the Strat, I don't even know if it's gonna focus in here. Nah, it's not gonna focus. But the threads are stripped on this arm, which means that the threads are also stripped inside the bridge. So I have an extra bridge laying around. This is actually the same bridge that came off of the black Strat that I have. I upgraded that one to the pop-in style bridge just to make it easier, less play in the arm. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this guy in this blue Strat, and that'll fix the issue. And in order to do that, I gotta take all the strings off, I gotta take the springs off in the back, I gotta tear this thing apart. So let's get into it. So they make better tools for this, but for the springs in the back, I just get a screwdriver and pry up like that. But I put my hand over it as I do it, just to avoid any springs ever coming up and hitting me in the face or anything crazy. Somehow in editing, I lost footage of me putting on that 5th spring, but it's on there. We're gonna go with a set of 12s. I have a heavy hand, so I break 10s and 11s a lot, but with Stringjoy, they make it easy to make custom sets. So I wanted the tension to feel like a 10 gauge set. In this particular set that I built, at least for my hands, it feels like a balanced set. So funny enough, after opening that package for the 40 gauge string, there were 2 40 gauge strings in there, so talk about your string joy, I guess. So for the tuning heads, I like to face them all to be the same direction because this guitar comes with vintage style tuners, and it just makes it easier to restring. The string is going to actually go inside of the tuning peg instead of poking out the side. So this is actually a screwdriver I got from Guitar Center. It's called the Music Nomad Equipment Care screw set. And on the handle, it's got these ratchet head sizes on there, so you can adjust anything you would ever need to adjust on the guitar. Pretty nice. So some people have different methods on how much string they want to measure out to make sure they have enough to go around the post of the tuner. I just go universally 3.5 across the entire guitar. No reason to overcomplicate things.